Over 90,000 of MadeIN cookware pans can be found delivering on the line of over 1,900 restaurants. And today, we're in Austin, Texas, visiting one of our earliest customers, Chef Philip Speer, who has used the same pans night after night for 5 years. We'll kick things off with the restaurateur, followed by a brief Q&A with the chef, while he demos his culinary expertise using the pans from his original purchase.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Comedor. I'm Chef Philip Speer. This is our house. If you notice here when we walk in, you have this kind of low ceiling, all dark black wall, this compression feeling. That's done intentionally, so then when you walk out here, first thing you see is this giant open natural light glass box that we're in. Also, all of that is highlighted or accented by this glass brick. This glass brick is actually really interesting. We had a bartender who was an architecture student at University of Texas, and we actually had her write a letter to the city of Austin asking for an exemption to use this glass brick to meet the glazing requirements of the city. Originally, it was gonna be all black brick on the outside, so this has really highlighted the rest of the building in a way that's pretty incredible. And then that comes into our high top tables. These Olson Kundig design tables. You know, the Olson Kundig design is all about functionality. So everything they design has some sort of function. So you'll see here these steel rollers, again, quality, right? This is not ever going to fall apart. That goes into the guillotine doors. The guillotine doors are really, really incredible. The architect also does something called a hot rod gizmo, which are actual working pieces built into the architecture. What this does with the guillotine door is really cool. And we use this most days when the weather permits to open up all of these bays, and there's 4 of them, to create this sort of indoor-outdoor experience. And that opens up into our courtyard here, which a lot of inspiration from Mexico City, of the feel of this like kind of hidden space, this hidden pocket. If you look at these bricks here, you'll see this old brick here from the late 1800s really creates this cool multi-generational structure. And we come through more of the dining room. The way that the different textures and materials play with each other is very intentional. The steel, the wood, the leather, all of the steel bases. And then we'll walk over here to my office, table 64. This is where I do most of my work. You know, that's not in the kitchen, of course, which is this way. And this is our kitchen. Here we have our MadeIN grill pans I'll be using in a second. Looks like we got a little garlic confit going here in this MadeIN sauce pot. Have our carbon fry pan, which is already getting hot for me. And then we have another carbon fry pan up here. I'm gonna do the duck in these dishes. Got some beans heating up.
If you could only cook with one ingredient for the rest of your life, what would it be?
It would probably be eggs. Most versatile ingredient in the kitchen, and delicious.
Chef, who is your culinary idol?
I'd say Sam Mason was my #1 culinary idol. We became friends, and I learned a lot from him.
Chef, what's the most important lesson that you've learned in the kitchen?
That failure is imminent, and all you can do from failures, whether it be a dish, whether it be cooking, whether it be something, a personal or interpersonal professional relationship, whatever it may be, you can always build from there, and you can always start anew.
How long should cookware last in a professional kitchen?
I hope that my cookware lasts 3+ years. We're going on 5 years with our MadeIN pans, so we'll see. Maybe we'll get another 5 out of them.
How do you handle stress in the kitchen?
That's changed over the years. Today it's taking care of myself before I get into the kitchen, which allows me to handle stress in the kitchen.
What is the Comedor Run Club?
The Comedor Run Club is a place for us to meet over healthy habits. We meet a little bit later in the day than most running groups, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. It's just a place to build community and camaraderie.
Best tip for staying organized in the kitchen?
Preparation is key. It's knowing what you have to do through the day. It's using something like a mental mise en place journal to keep your list straight and accurate, and then working from a list. If you start with structure and you carry that structure throughout your shift, throughout the day, you will stay organized.
What's the hardest part of running a restaurant?
It's all of the uncontrollables that make organizing and running a restaurant the hardest. That being said, the things you can control, you should be on top of, like a really high quality pan.
What dish are you still trying to master?
Going back to eggs. Always mastering eggs. Egg is the most versatile dish, the most versatile ingredient in the kitchen. It is also the most delicate dish to prepare.
How would you describe your culinary style in 3 words?
3 words. Organic, whimsical, and collaborative.
First time you cooked with MadeIN cookware, what did you think?
Really impressed with the weight and shape of the pan. When I choose cookware for a restaurant, I am looking for quality and function.
How does the quality affect the cooking?
I think if you have a quality cooking vessel, you're gonna have a more consistent product, and if you trust that that cooking vessel is high quality, you're gonna have a little more confidence when you're cooking, thus creating more consistent product.
How do you respond to someone who doesn't get your food?
I don't feel like it's overly complex. Food is just meant to be enjoyed. If you don't get it, let's try something else. We'll make you something that you like.
What's your favorite MadeIN product?
My favorite MadeIN product is likely got to be the comal. The comal is great for tortillas, but it is good for so many other things. It's probably the most used cookware in my kitchen at home, actually.
When did you open the doors to Comedor?
We opened the doors to Comedor in April of 2019.
Describe Comedor in one word.
Opulence.
How many average covers per night?
Average covers per night. When we're rocking in high season, we're getting up to about 300 a night for dinner service from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m.
How many dishes does each pan make per night?
I mean, we're in the hundreds. You know, we're doing 50 plus orders of bone marrow a night. We're sauteing all of our kale. We're doing 20 plus orders of each of our vegetables. We're searing all sorts of proteins in these pans. I would say, 250 dishes a night.
What are you plating right now?
Right now I'm plating duck confit on top of our natural gordo black beans, a little bit of beet and charred greens on here. This is our grilled broccoli dish. This broccoli comes from Steelboat Farms here in Austin. It's all sitting on top of a braca chile, which is amazing broccoli puree that we've done here with some chiles. We have the broccoli stem chip. So we've used every piece of the broccoli through the puree, through the searing of the broccoli, the garnish of the chip, some of our greens. Finishing up our duck here, we're gonna finish out this green salad with some more herbs. I have some oa santa. Next, we have our carrots, which I'm gonna finish up right now. Carrots have also been finished on the grill pan. You see you've got that nice char from our oak wood. This is a great dish to eat together. You get veggies, you get the duck, it's rich, it's light, it's all the things. That's all, man. I got stuff to do, so y'all need to get out of here. Thank you for coming by. I'm Philip Speer, this is Comedor. Super grateful for MadeIN quality products and to hang out with y'all a little bit today. Bye.